Okay, so there's been a lot of rumors and speculation that have been flying around over the past couple of weeks in regards to Final Fantasy 16 and when we're going to get that final trailer for this year, as well as that firm release date. And we've been speculating for a while that it probably happened at the Game Awards, and thanks to a tweet directly from the Game Awards, they've pretty much confirmed that Yoshi P will be there, which pretty much means that 16 will be there as well. So looking at this tweet, they say that next Thursday, the Game Awards is humbled to welcome Naoki Yoshida, producer of FF16, to the show for a very special live presentation. Now, the wording here is what caught my eye, as well as tons of other Final Fantasy creators out there. It's like a hive mind at this point. We're all thinking the same thing. The words special live presentation sound pretty big. This sounds like more than just a trailer with a firm release date. This to me sounds like a mini showcase that's going to take place at the event for Final Fantasy 16. So I would not be shocked if Yoshi P goes out there and he has like a 5-minute live demo where we see Clive battling random enemies that leads into this really huge boss fight, and then you end it before the fight itself is over to get people hyped. It's a tried and true formula that most companies will do with their game, have a really cool fight, end it before the actual boss fight is over. You then can hit people with that sizzle reel with that firm release date at the very end, and boom. Now people who might not have been aware or might not have been excited for 16 have seen the game. We're talking millions of people here that could now be invested in what is Final Fantasy 16. So that is pretty cool. And also Audrey on Twitter has been reporting about the game's rating, and this comes to us from PlayStationLifestyle.net. So the game was rated in Brazil with the age rating of 16, which doesn't sound too extreme here in America, but I did a little bit of sleuthing, and apparently a 16 age rating from the ESRB in Brazil is pretty serious. That means that there's going to be a lot of dark, heavy things, and that's not a rating that they just throw around willy-nilly to anything. So there are definitely going to be some really heavy themes in this game, and because my channel is not monetized and I don't make any money from this, I can use certain words to describe what the ESRB is saying about 16. So again, for full transparency here, YouTube, I'm not condoning anything I'm about to talk about. I'm simply reporting on certain words that are being said. But again, they're saying that sex scenes will not be fully shown, but they're going to be in there. Obviously, violence and blood with intentional deaths, which we've seen in the trailer already, torture, victims suffering, drugs, prostitution, and hate crimes. So again, this is medieval times. This stuff was normal. This stuff happened out in the open and was probably normal for most people back then. And if I'm not mistaken, there are groups of people in Final Fantasy 16, like the mages, I've heard people talk about, that are treated like second-class citizens. And then of course you've got kingdoms that will most likely have servants and slaves that are going to be treated like doo-doo, and will most likely be on the receiving end of these things, which kind of sucks for those characters, but that's what the ESRB is currently saying. So marketing for this game is most likely going to start getting much heavier. It's going to ramp up with the game coming out next year, most likely in the summer. So that's what we have to look forward at the Game Awards next week. And I know I primarily cover Final Fantasy stuff here, but it's also been confirmed that next week at the Game Awards, Tekken 8 will be shown. They're sending out like t-shirts and swag bags to a lot of Tekken creators, posting on Twitter with images that say "Tune in live at the Game Awards." So I'm a huge Tekken fan. I also love Final Fantasy and Resident Evil, but I'm also a really big Tekken fan. That's my favorite fighting game franchise out there. I'm so excited to see more from that game. I need full-on gameplay demos. I need music. I need more characters. I'm so excited to see what they have at this event for Tekken 8. I think I'm more excited for Tekken 8 and Resident Evil 4 stuff that could be at this event than I am 16, but the Game Awards is shaping up to be a really exciting event with some major surprises, and that's the whole joy of watching this event. It's not for the awards themselves, it's for the trailers. It essentially is a glorified commercial show, but we want to see what's going to show up, what new games are going to be there, what sequels are going to be announced. This is all really fun and exciting stuff. So with that being said, that is the video. I am Curious Corduroy. Please leave any of your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about 16 being at the Game Awards? And more importantly, what do you think is going to be shown? Do you think we're going to get that gameplay demo? And what do you guys think about the ESRB rating of age 16? Most likely meaning that this game is going to be pretty heavy in terms of its themes. Also, do you like fighting games? Do you want to see Tekken 8 at the Game Awards? If so, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Who is your favorite Tekken character and why? I think mine to play is probably a toss-up between Heihachi and Kazuya. As far as characters go, they're absolute a-holes, but I love their movesets. So leave any of that stuff in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to always be excellent to one another.